Alright guys, there's a few things we need to address today. The first one being these wheels. If you guys don't recognize these wheels, these are the stock wheels off the G80 M3. I did wash them. You guys can see they're actually nice and clean. Wash the tires as well. I'm debating putting these in storage or potentially putting them back on the M3. Now, if you think I'm crazy for that, there's a reason. Well, honestly guys, one, the Apex wheels right now on the G80 M3, as much as I love them, I actually really like the stock wheels. I've said it once, I've said it a million times, and for the money, these might be better, but let me explain a little more because it's all part of a bigger plan. But anyways guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So there's a few things we're gonna be addressing in today's video. It's gonna be a little all over the place. I'm trying to just do more like vlogs and not stress like the topic of the video as much, just kind of bring you guys along with me for my journey of, you know, owning these cars and dealing with these cars, because there's a lot of things I typically do off camera, but I usually try to focus the videos on a specific thing. So rather than doing that, it's gonna be more vloggy. But anyways, back to these wheels. What do you guys think? Should I put them back on the M3? Because again, I just really like these wheels. Now, if you guys are new to this channel, these are the wheels that I currently have on the M3. The Apex VR 5RSs. I keep on messing up the name, but these wheels are absolutely beautiful. They're in Motorsport Gold. Like, they are really cool wheels. But again, the stock ones look really good. And the thing is, guys, for the money, like, I can probably take these wheels off, sell them, and put that money towards something else. Because as you guys know, I'm kind of down to just 2 cars right now, 2 of my own cars. We're gonna be addressing another car that's not technically mine later in today's video. But right now I have the X5 and I have the M3. But literally with the price of these wheels, I can buy a whole other car. By the way, if you're wondering what that loud noise is, I believe my neighbors are like power washing their house or something. I'm trying not to be a creep right now. But something else I need to show you guys, and something else we're gonna be addressing today, are these boxes here. Well, not the entire box. This box right over here, guys, is for, actually I'm just gonna spoil it right now. This is for the X5. This is an entire body kit for the X5, like front lip, diffusers, splitters, spoilers, side skirts. So this is going to transform that SUV. We also have more stuff to transform the X5, but I'm planning on doing a video basically like transforming the X5 in just one video. Normally I kind of break out the mods and do it over time, but this time for the X5, because I feel like not a lot of people are going to be interested in it, at least not like one video at a time. So I'm just going to do a complete transformation, probably film it over 2 days, but make it into one video. And again, this box is going to have most of that. The other box is, as you guys can see, FCP Euro. This one is what we're going to be dealing with today. So inside this magical box, we have a few things. We have some cabin air filters, we have some oil, and then this is what we need for today. This oil is for the X5. If you guys are wondering why I haven't done an oil change on the M3, well, that's because with a new car, BMW kind of gives you free oil changes for 3 years. So I took advantage of that. I took the car over to BMW, and they just gave me a free oil change. Normally, guys, I do it myself, but why am I gonna pay for it if they're gonna give it to me for free? They were totally cool about the car being modified. That was the one thing I was worried about. So that's why I haven't done an oil change on the M3, but don't worry, the M3 is still getting oil changes. But anyways, what we care about in this video is this right over here. This, guys, is a light bulb for obviously BMW, but specifically an F-chassis BMW. So as you guys know, I personally don't own any F-chassis BMWs anymore, but my brother does. He owns the BMW 435 that I used to own. That probably doesn't make sense if you guys are new to this channel, but I used to own a BMW 435. It was the main car that I had on this channel. I eventually sold it, but I sold it to my brother. So we're gonna head over to my brother's house to change this light bulb, which I have in my pocket right over here. Normally, I would take the X5 for something like this because it's just easier, it's more comfortable, but that would be boring for you guys. So we're gonna take the M3. An opportunity to drive this car is always nice. But before we start driving, let's get a little cold start. Alright, before we leave to my brother's house to change his light bulb, I just want to thank the video sponsor, and that is of course Simply Carbon Fiber. Now if you guys have been watching my channel, you'll know that they've been supporting me for a long time. I've been with them for a while, and that's honestly because they make amazing products, one of which being this forged carbon phone case. Absolutely love this thing, guys. Like, legit, I use this thing non-stop all the time. I actually have a lot of people compliment me on this phone case too. It is of course real forged carbon with that red flake, and like I said, it comes in a whole bunch of different colors. Simply Carbon actually sent me all of them to try out: the red, the blue, green, yellow, purple. I personally love the red. It's my favorite color, and this thing just looks absolutely amazing, guys. Like, legit, I get so many people complimenting me on this phone case. It looks so freaking good. Now, Simply Carbon Carbon does offer a whole bunch of other products made out of real carbon fiber, but honestly guys, this is by far my favorite one. So if you guys want this phone case or anything else on their website, there's some discount codes down in the description, down in the comments. So go take advantage, get 10% off everything in their store. But anyways guys, we are going to head over to my brother's house, who lives like really close. So that's why I'm going over there. If you guys are saying in your heads like, man, you sound like an amazing brother, that's right, I am. I probably should have brought the GoPro to film some of this drive just to make it a little more interesting, but I'm an idiot, I didn't. All I have is my normal camera. But speaking of GoPros and filming drives, I was gonna tell you guys, I'm starting up a second channel strictly about POVs. I've tried to do a few POVs on this channel and I feel like they don't get as many views as my normal videos. I feel like just generally speaking, on this channel, people expect to see more like vlogs, DIYs, you know, kind of like working on the cars. People don't really expect POVs. I enjoy making POVs. And someone commented about it, and it's very true. POV videos do pretty well on YouTube. There's obviously no cost. Like, I don't have to buy a mod or do something specific on the car to make that video. So I wanted to do more POVs, but again, I didn't want to put them on this channel because I know some of you guys aren't into that stuff. You expect a certain thing from me, and POVs isn't it. So if you guys want to see the POV channel, I'll leave it linked in the description. So go subscribe, go support your boy. Hopefully we can get it to 1,000 subscribers pretty quick. But anyways, before we make it to my brother's house, let's put it into M and get And now on to the 435. If you guys are new, this is what used to be mine, now my brother's 2015 435. And it's, you know, has some stuff done to it, nothing too crazy. But anyways guys, we're just gonna get right to the point because we have a lot to get done today. First, to change this light bulb, what we're gonna do is turn on the car. That way we can turn the wheel to the left because it's actually the right light bulb that we need to change. By the way, something I didn't update you guys on, I actually put that digital cluster inside this car. If it wants to focus, check that out. Let's put it into sport mode where it looks even cooler. Look how cool that is. So now we have the digital cluster, the large screen over here. Let's just move this way so you guys can see. This car looks so much more modern. But anyways, let's change this light bulb because I just want to get this over with. So if you guys haven't done this before, there's a little panel in here. Not sure if you're gonna be able to see it because of the lighting. Unfortunately, because this car is so low, it's gonna be hard to reach there, so we might actually have to jack up the car, but we'll see. All right, car's jacked up. Now with that, we can better see, oh, almost fell over. We can better see and access the panel. Again, I don't think you guys can see it because of the lighting, but it's right over here, so you just have to pull these down. It's gonna be hard to do with one hand, hold on. All right, there it goes. So with that out, put that to the side, and finally get to the light bulb. So we're gonna twist this. So here is the old light bulb. Again, you guys will know that these are going out if your lights start to flicker. Also, your car will actually tell you that there's an error with your low beam. But anyways, with that said, we're just gonna grab the new one, quickly swap this in. Just one piece of advice, guys. I know this isn't a DIY, but do not touch the light bulb itself. Even if your hands aren't dirty, don't touch it. You'll get it greasy and you're just not gonna have the best results. So I'm gonna put the camera down because I'm gonna need two hands to make sure I don't do that. And I'll check back with you guys soon. And just like that, guys, new headlights in on the 435. Now, I'm gonna head back home and get some more stuff done. All right, we are back at my place. By the way, guys, something I wanted to mention, I didn't mention this in the video about it, but as you guys know, I have a custom steering wheel on this car. Now, this custom steering wheel does not maintain the heated function, the vibrating motor. I was worried that those things would cause errors. They didn't right away. Lately, my blind spot monitoring hasn't been working. I've been getting like an error. I can't show you guys because it only comes up like when you're driving for a little bit. But yeah, my blind spot monitoring isn't working. I believe it's because there's no vibration motor in the steering wheel, so it's not connected to anything, so it's just an open connection. Because if you guys didn't know, once you have a car in your blind spot, the car kind of shows you, and then your steering wheel vibrates a little bit. So it's probably bugging out. I mean, is it the end of the world? No, this is not exactly like a commuter car, so, and I don't even use blind spot monitoring. I don't know who really does. Like, if you're a car person, let me know down in the comments. Do you guys use blind spot monitoring? Because I just don't. I don't know. Like, I'd rather just look over my shoulder. But if you guys are wondering if you want a custom steering wheel, yeah, that's gonna happen. Also, side note, I didn't film this. I probably should have, but I did a full detail on the X5. So check this out. Looks nice and clean. Now, if you guys didn't know, this is my family vehicle, so, you know, it's not always clean. You guys can see I have 2 car seats in here. I also did the 3rd row back there. I did everything. So what I do when I clean these cars is I clean the leather, and then I also condition it, because if you guys condition it, well, leather is obviously skin, right? So just like with your normal skin, if it's dry, it's more likely to crack and break. Just like with your seats, guys, if they are dry, they will crack and break, especially on areas like this. These bolsters, you guys can see this is already kind of starting to crack a little bit, but hopefully I can maintain it, keep on conditioning it, kind of like moisturizing, right? So it doesn't eventually break. I do want to keep this X5 for a very long time, so I want to try to maintain it. Like, I want to keep everything nice and clean and just, you know, make it last a long time, because to be honest with you guys, although I might go like in and out of cars pretty quickly, my family makes fun of me for that all the time. This SUV I want to keep for a long time, because what else would I get in its place? It's nice, it has the B58, has a 3rd row. Like, the only other thing I think I can get is like an X7, but an X7 is massive. My wife doesn't like the idea of driving an X7, and I don't know, I just really like this thing. So I want to try to keep it as long as possible, hence why I'm trying to take care of it. What we have to do next, though, is the M3, because, man, these seats are starting to get a little abused. So if you guys do want to see like a video about detailing the cars, let me know, because maybe I'll do a video about the M3, if you guys are into that stuff. But anyway, speaking of the M3, I want to talk to you guys a little bit, because if you guys watched that video about the custom steering wheel, I mentioned that was the last mod for the M3. That was, in fact, the plan. I made another video talking about how I'm not going to wrap the car, and that was also the plan, at least at the time. Things changed, though. I do read your guys' comments, and I do take in consideration your guys' feedback, the things that you guys say, because you might bring in perspective that I don't have. I don't know everything. I can't see everything at every angle. I try to, at least the best that I can, but that's just physically impossible. So some of you guys brought up some really good points. Like you keep on saying, I do want to grow this YouTube channel, and I kind of want to make it more of like a vlog style. Someone that I really like, and I like the style of their videos, is Finding Nick. Although I want to do more of like actually working on my cars. Some people just don't. That's not my style. Like, I want to actually work on my own cars, but I still want to vlog everything. So but the point is, guys, I do want to grow this channel. And some people mention like, well, if you have a wrapped car in a crazier color, that alone will look good for thumbnails, so on and so forth. So I think that's a very great point. So I then decided, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I decided to try to find a wrap shop that will work with me on getting the M3 wrapped. I think I have someone. Now, this guy runs his own shop. I'll give you guys more information about it. I talked to him on the phone a few times. Seems like a super cool dude. So I'm really excited about this collaboration, but also that means that this M3 will finally get wrapped. The whole like purpose of me getting it in black will finally come to fruition. We'll change the color, we'll make it look crazy. So although I know I kind of made it seem like that it's the end for the M3, it's not really, not yet at least, which is honestly good news. Anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for today. So if you enjoyed the video, drop it a like. And yeah, with that said, this video is pretty much done. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Some of y'all don't listen.